Hey guys, my name is Ken. Um, I remember on my last video I made a topic about bootleg NES and homebrew games. And in one of the videos I played Sonic NES Volume 2. And I just wanted to continue back on that because when I played a game I thought it was actually quite cool because one, it's a full blown and it it literally fixes all of the glitches in the original Somari. So that's why I wanted to try and play it one more time. So without further ado, let's continue on to the game. For example, you can see why I kinda like this game. There's a lot more accessibility and better controls. In this game, Sonic NES Improvement, one of the big fixes in this copy is how the songs don't sound like they're meant to absolute crap. And not only that, it also fixes a lot of the sprites and and makes the colors look less dull. As for the original version of Somari, the colors were very dull, and the song sounded like doo. So yeah. There's also one quirk I found about this game is that Sonic sprites look like they're from Sonic 1, which is something I kind of like. And there are also chaos symbols in this game, which is a very big W because we can go supersonic and there's more variety in the game. One of my favorite tracks inside of this ROM hack has to be the music because it sounds much better, and so do the sound effects, but it also sounds more accurate to Sonic 1. In fact, one thing I have to say, the special stages sound way better than the Master System ones or the Somari ones. Because for me, I think that the NES version of the special stages have more creativity and fluidity in the track. I know it's a remix, but I just like it more. And one of the bonuses I'm playing this with the CRT effect. I know my CRT effect is kind of light, but yeah, I'll fix that later. Oh yeah, apologies that my PNG tuber still isn't here. Essentially, I'm just gonna be using the Bongo OBS cat for a while. excuse me once. So let me just wow, look, I'm rewinding time. So yeah, guys, sorry if it's gonna take a little while. Just fast forward if you want. Yeah, it's kind of glitched here. So yeah, you guys can skip if you want. To be honest, I wouldn't blame any of you if you didn't skip this part, because it's kind of time consuming. So that's gonna be a main video. I'm gonna do Pokemon Go. Yeah, I kind of fixed the problem now. The one thing I like about this shortcut specifically is that it's a bit light, which I kind of don't like, but it's also more kind of essentially kind of has a resolution. Also, guys, there's a fun fact about Mario. There's also a glitch inside of the game which allows for you to get out of the tunnels easily. Like, ignore whatever I'm doing, and let's keep egging in super speed style. Sorry if I sound like dull or tired, like I'm done with this. It's kind of late when I'm recording this, so yeah, let's take some time. So now we're going to move on to Marble Zone. And yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be as bad as you know, the original Marble Zone in Super Mario, but whatever, let's see. Now we have 50 rings, so yeah, only 50 more to go. Oh yeah, sorry if I'm rewinding a lot. I'm trying to get a good run. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. Cause yeah, I'm quite tired right now, and I wanna go to sleep. So yeah. Now one thing I've noticed in some art in this version of the game is that the camera also moves down, like how it did in the actual Samari. And there's no and there's no glitches or anything like that. Because in the original Samari, the borders and the sides, essentially they were spazzing out because the game was made in China, so they didn't have good developer tools, and they had to leave a tile every single time they were using, which yeah, was really hard to do. Essentially, the old Somali is essentially the original Somali was probably held together with scotch tape and hopes and dreams, kind of like Undertale. But we'll go into Undertale's like stuff in a different video. So yeah. So yeah, so far we have 3 Chaos Emeralds. So far. So one thing in Somari is that the fireballs that come out around here, in the original Somari, they just moved up and then down, like nothing happened. And they're also blue in yeah, they were only blue in Sonic 3 Glass Fire and stuff like that, but never in the original Somari. Hold on, guys. Oh yeah, they also, I'm so surprised on one thing. Because one thing I have as a headcanon is that if Sega never made the Genesis and they just were a third-party developer or something like that, and I think this is what Sonic 1 would have turned out to be good. Yeah, sorry for the, yeah? Hold on guys, just give me a sec. I'll just be right back guys. Sorry for the delay and stuff. sorry it took long. I just had to do one quick errand. And I have to apologize to you guys for the time taken. This won't happen again in future videos, just letting you know. Yeah, it'll take a long time for me to rewind this. So yeah, skip this part if you want. Alright guys, now finally here at the part I died at. Yeah, so one thing I have to say is I kind of like how this hack is designed. It's not too hard, but it's also pretty good. So if you guys are like hardcore car fans or diehard car fans, I'd have to suggest you this hack. One, because it's actually a pretty good game to play if you don't want to play the original Sonic 1. And the physics is really good. And the physics kind of feel happy or something, I have to say. Well, the physics feel smoother than the original Sonic. I admit, it's still jaggy, but smooth. So here we have some platforming. Like basic platforming. Oh, thank God, I was just by a stick today. Alright, so this is part 4. I did that. But I realized right now, you can't match the spin dash button in this game like in this Sonic 1. Oh, yeah, sorry. This. Apologize for the weird glitch that just happened now. So my monitor just went black right now, so yeah. So yeah, just so you guys know, this is not the end of the game. We still have a hell of a lot more to complete. But this isn't the end of the level, I have to say. So yeah. So yeah, one thing the original Samari Union had was checkpoints. I don't have to say there are checkpoints in this game, and I am thankful for that. But they don't look as active to the original Sonic 1. Probably because the game still is fresh, even though it's only 2016, so it's 7 years from now. So essentially, the checkpoints are probably placeholders. So now we're going to get the 4th Chaos Emerald, I assume. Yeah, it's quite confusing for me. Alright, I have the Chaos Emerald. Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, 4 Chaos Emeralds we've collected. Now we're on to the boss stages. Oh yeah, we need a second. Oh crap. So yeah, I'm just gonna set one up to my choice. I kind of like the sounding version of this. Even though the game is not slowed stuff, I still like it because it sounds nice. the tricks in one of the tricks in the original Sonic one was in the NES version. Alright, we completed Marbles on Act 3, yeah. Ah yes, the area where Sonic 3D Blast 5 starts. So guys, if you made this part in the video, congrats. Wait, what? Yeah, in the original Super Mario, there was one version you couldn't defeat the spike enemies. Like, if you roll into them, you'll not be able to destroy them. Oh yeah, one thing that's kind of new in this version. Ain't no way Sonic does this. Oh yeah, in the original Super Mario, this place here isn't even accessible, and it doesn't even have anything up here. I think the reason for that is because, fun fact, most of the Super Mario developers are very oblivious to what the actual game's contents are. I mean, Super Mario is a pretty decent and faithful remake. Not faithful. Not too faithful, but I think it's decent remake. Why? Because they actually added a lot of the secrets that most players in the game don't even know. And they barely even. The only secrets they added was the level select. I'm starting to wonder how they even knew about the level select. I'm probably assuming they sent one of the developers to China to find anything related to Sonic or something. And then when they found out about the level select code, they probably just decided to implement that into their game. I apologize for how much I'm yapping currently. I just play games a lot. So yeah. They also fixed the palette, which in the game the tablets will have the ball of Sonic palette, which and in other games like Sonic 3D Blast 5 or anything, this just made the crab meat look blue. So I'm still surprised to myself because I somehow made it to this level with almost 100 rings. So yeah. So guys, when I complete Spring Road Zone Act 2, I'm gonna finish the video gameplay videos, not full long plays. I make gameplays, not long plays. No pun intended. There literally is a style of video gaming called long plays. Something that I think the developers should have is the Genesis type level design. Oh damn! They fixed a lot of the glitches. Like in the original Somali, if you just walked up here, you would yeah. In the original Somali, if you walked up like this, if you walked up like this, you would go high, but if you went up, you'd go so this kind of fixes it, like by including this. So, quick tip for people who haven't fully completed Sonic 1, like me. The thing you guys should know is if you want to fully master Sonic 1 and stuff, the best version to use as a beginner version is this. Oh yeah, they also removed that annoying buzz bomber. Now I think that I'm correct. We're going to get our 5th emerald. Yeah, we are. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Alright, guys, I'm back. So yeah, you guys can see my controls here, which is kind of cool. Yeah, almost 5. We got 5 emeralds here. We just need 1 more to complete Super Sonic. Hold on, wait, what? How was the... So yeah, this is still I would like to tell you guys something. In the future, I do plan on making streams and stuff. Oh, nice! I have 10 lives. So now we're on the final emerald. So yeah. Oh yeah, in my next video, well, except for part 2 of this video, whenever when I complete this, I'll probably play another game that's kind of obscure but still a very good ROM hack called Sonic Boom. It's actually supposed to be a reimagination of the Sonic 2 ending to Sonic 2 Mario Explosion. Ooh, the scene? Is that a gray or a black emerald? Ah, whatever, I can't tell. Alright guys, we have the final emerald. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Bye bye!